welcome back to another All Heart video. Today we are going to be talking all about Easter baskets. I'm going to start off this video by showing you the items that I have decided to gift my children for Easter this year. And then I will move on to give you a few more Easter basket ideas that are more Montessori and Waldorf inspired. And then we'll finish off this video by giving you a few more traditional ideas for those Easter baskets. Now we have a lot to cover, so let's just go ahead and get started on today's video. So this is my son's Easter basket right here. So the first thing that you see in the back are these paper sun catchers. So these are all in shapes of butterflies and they come with all of the different colored paper. So I always love to give my children like arts and crafts and things that we can do together as a family. So I definitely wanted to include these here. The second item that I included is this Tetris-like puzzle. My son absolutely loves any kinds of puzzles. And so I wanted to include something like this because it seemed like it would be just a little bit more challenging. And I know that he's going to really enjoy this one. So the next two items are, of course, books. So the first one is the Bernstein Bears and the Easter Stories. I know if you're like me, I know that you probably grew up with the Bernstein Bears and we have a few of their books, but we did not have this one. So I was happy to still find this one in stock. And then we do have a few of the There Was an Old Lady books, but we did not have this one. There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Chick. So very excited to see what else the little old lady swallows this time. The next item is this puzzle. So if you haven't seen our spring activities video, I will leave that in the link description below. That was such a fun video to make, and I know that you're gonna find tons of ideas, including a lot of our life cycle ideas. So these are life cycle puzzles. Now this one is sealed. I didn't want to open this one, but let me go ahead and show you a few other examples. So this is one of the three that came in that pack. So these are very large puzzles, so they are perfect for toddlers' hands. So each one has all of the different stages ending with the very last stage. So you'll end up with the little hen, the little baby chick, the hatchling, and of course, the very first stage, which is the egg. But they're absolutely beautifully made, incredibly soft to the touch, very, very smooth. And again, I love the size of these because they are absolutely perfect for your toddlers. All right, so let's keep moving on. So the second thing that I gifted my children are these wooden craft eggs, again, so that we can decorate it, we can paint it, we can glue things on it. Whatever their little imaginations tell them to do, we're going to do with their little eggs. And I gave them each 2 of these. And I also gave them some Holt's Tiger wooden figures. Now, this is something that we gift our children almost every year, and they've built up quite a little collection. But they didn't have the little farm boy. And we also went to the zoo not too long ago, and they have a wonderful zoo out in the desert area, and they've created this huge landscape devoted just to wallabies. So it was my children's first encounter with wallabies. So they absolutely fell in love with them. So I wanted to gift them something that kind of would remind them of that. So I was able to find this one, and this is a Holt's Tiger figure. So it's a little kangaroo with the baby kangaroo inside of the pocket here. Along with those, I also wanted to give my children some little whimsical looking trees. And the final item in my son's basket are some Easter inspired sidewalk chalk so that we can create some pretty art pictures outside on our sidewalk. And I just placed a couple in these little baskets. So that's all for my son's Easter basket. So this is my daughter's Easter basket. And if you guys are curious as to where I got the actual baskets, I got them from some of my favorite little antique and thrift shops. So I definitely suggest that you guys hunt down some baskets. The first thing is this book. It's called Camila and the Rain. So that was, I thought it was a very cute read, and I know that my daughter's going to enjoy us reading that to her. The second thing are from Sarah's Silks. So I got her this beautiful double-sided crown, and I believe it's made out of silk. So if I turn it inside out, you'll see that this side has some really beautiful rainbow colors. So I'm super excited to give this to her. She, just like my son, loves to be able to play dress up, and they have an extensive array of costumes. So this will be perfect to add to that. And along with that, I got her this Sarah Silk rainbow ribbon dancer wand. So perfect to inspire movement. So this goes perfectly together. So the next thing are these nesting eggs, and I was able to find these at my local Target, so hopefully they're not sold out. But I just thought they were so cute and perfect for Easter. So as you can see, I think there's 2 more in here, with the solid one being yellow. But I know my daughter is really going to love being able to play with this, because she loves being able to fit things inside of things inside of things. So perfect for your toddler. So the next thing are, again, some Holt Tiger wooden figures. And my daughter ended up getting the little farm girl and the baby chick, which is just so cute. And I was actually wondering what size these would be, because I often get a lot of questions about the smaller sizes in regards to toddlers, especially toddlers that place things in their mouth. Now, I would say that these are a little bit small for toddlers that are still putting things in their mouth. I think I would be a little bit concerned, but if they're just a little bit bigger, then I think these are the perfect size and definitely worth it. So this will go perfectly with her little hen and her little rooster that she already has. So along with those wooden figures, she also got some whimsical trees in her favorite colors, the pink, the purple, and the very pretty blush pink as well. So just like my son, she also got some craft eggs as well that she's able to decorate. And she also got some Easter inspired chalk in her little basket. And this is her puzzle. So this is the butterfly, we have the pupa, we have the caterpillar, and then we have the egg. And all of these are labeled. So they're labeled right there on the bottom right-hand corner, and they fit perfectly in there. So I know she's gonna love this, because she is just going through that life cycle of the butterfly with the cards and the different little objects that I included in that spring video. So I know she's just going to absolutely love those puzzles. So the last item in my daughter's little basket is this little apron. This is going to go perfect in her little Easter basket. So if you guys are looking for some Montessori inspired Easter basket gift ideas, I would definitely pick up an apron for your son and your daughter to be able to either work on their practical life activities or perhaps some of their art activities to protect some of their clothes. Okay, so let's get down to some Montessori and Waldorf inspired Easter basket gift ideas that you can include for your little ones. And let's start with gifts for your baby's basket. So the first thing are some Easter inspired teethers. So something like this, which is like the little carrot, super cute. Made of BPA free materials, so they are safe. You can even put them in the freezer so that they feel that cold sensation against their gums. It'll offer a lot of relief, especially when they are teething, because you know, we always just feel so bad when they're teething. I know they feel horrible, but something like that would help. Also, the little crochet bunny ones like this one. even little rattles. They've got the little egg looking ones that they can shake, those little egg shakers. Some of baby's first little musical instruments. Those are also very, very cute to be able to include inside of your children's Easter basket as well. So the next item would be this Grimm's Shake, Rattle, and Roll. It could be used for a few different things. They can be used as a rattle. They can use it when they are a bit more mobile and they are chasing after it while they're crawling, or if they are walking and they like to roll it, then they can also chase after it. So this one's a really decent size. It's not overly large like some of the ones that I've been able to see. So this would fit perfectly inside of an Easter basket as well. And the last thing that is also Grimm's is the Grimm's Rainbow Grasping Bead. And again, it's just something that they're able to hold in their hand and play with. So I know a lot of parents like to include some sort of stuffed animal. You may want to look into the Cuddle & Kind brand, as they are a foundation that delivers meals to children in need. So I absolutely love this foundation. Their stuffed animals are absolutely beautiful. They are each handmade, and they've got such a variety of different characters to choose from, including bunnies. So if you are looking at gifting your child a stuffed animal, you may want to consider going with this company. They also offer different sizes. So if you're gifting something for a really young baby, then perhaps get the smaller size, and then they offer the bigger ones for your toddlers. This flower puzzle from Grimm's. Absolutely gorgeous. They can take it apart and build whatever comes to mind. That's some of the most beautiful things about these wooden toys, is that it really does inspire their creativity and their imagination. The next thing that you may want to include are the Grimm's nesting dolls. So again, they come in a rainbow of colors, especially if you have toddlers that like placing things inside of other things, then this would be the perfect type of toy to be able to include in those Easter baskets. Now, we don't have the Grimm's versions, but we do have the grapat versions, which are basically the same thing, except the little grapats have the little elf-looking hats. So I absolutely love the grapat toys. So if you don't want to do Grimm's, then I would definitely suggest taking a look at some of the grapat toys, because again, they are made very, very well. They are hand-dyed and sealed and made of natural materials. And if you haven't seen our loose parts video and how to utilize loose parts, I will leave that in the link description below as well. So the next item would be the life cycles. Again, if you haven't seen that spring video, definitely check it out. But getting the life cycle little objects, I believe Safari Tube also makes them, and I believe there's another brand that's a little less expensive, but they are just as good. I highly, highly recommend those. So I'll leave those in the link description below as well. But they've got the ones with the bees, the butterflies. They've got life cycles of a frog, a hen, a sea turtle, and then there's also the ones that have all of the different flowers. So you can include that, create some cards, laminate them, and there you go. You've got the perfect little gift to place inside of their Easter baskets. Art supplies are another wonderful thing to be able to include in your baskets. So I love to give my children these Stockmar modeling beeswax, just because they don't dry out. They are very good in order to really strengthen their little fingers and their hands. And my son just loves being able to model different things from it. So something like that is perfect. You can also include Play-Doh or paints or these Stockmar beeswax crayons. There is just so many different types of art supplies. Whatever it is that your child is really, really inspired by, or perhaps they want to learn a new skill when it comes to art, then I would definitely suggest including something like that in their basket. Make sure that you would include all of the tools that they would need, such as, you know, specific types of paper, or if they need brushes, or if they need a little apron, definitely include that. And it would be just such a wonderful gift, and it would include everything that they would need. If your children are really into sensory items, or if you just want to get them into more sensory activities, then perhaps including a few little sensory tools for their little Easter baskets. So I got this set off of Amazon, and they've got a ton of variety on there. So you just kind of have to pick and choose which one you want to go with. But they've got the ones that have the little tongs. They've got the little wooden containers so that they can pour either sand or beans or rice. They've got the little bowls, and of course they've got different size scoopers. So something like this would also be perfect to include in your son or daughter's little Easter baskets. You can also choose to include some beautiful play silks, and these are perfect for either a baby or a toddler, or even some of your older kids. I know that my son absolutely loves playing with these, especially with all of his wooden Holz-Tiger figures and Grimm's figures as well. They are perfect to inspire that imagination and creativity and also that storytelling. The next thing that I wanted to mention was offering some gardening tools. Again, perfect for those spring activities. You can include their little gardening gloves, some of the little tools that they're going to need, perhaps even gifting them some flowers or some seeds, a little water pot so that they can help you plant new flowers for the spring. For all of your little explorers, perhaps giving them a magnifying glass or something that they can go out and study bugs. I know my son is so fascinated by bugs and lizards and all of the little creatures that we are able to find in our garden when we are planting. So giving them something like that in order to kind of foster that curiosity, get them outside in the sunshine, is another really great idea as well. Puzzles are another wonderful idea. So I know that I have shown you this one in the past, and it has to do with all of the 4 seasons, but we also have the one that has the different parts of a flower. So again, going through that life cycle of a flower from seed to an actual flower. So I know that Haba has a few different puzzles just like this that comes in like different sections. So just any type of puzzle that is obviously something that your child is really interested in would be my first suggestion. But a puzzle, again, is a lot of fun to be able to include. And if they are not into puzzles, then maybe some form of Legos or building blocks or something like that. All right, so now let's get into just some traditional ideas for those Easter baskets. So the first thing are plates, utensils, and cups. These are the ones that we absolutely love. They are by a brand called Replay. We found them on Amazon. They are made of recycled materials, and for moms and dads out there, they are very easy to clean, which was the most important thing to me, because I know that a lot of these cups, they end up getting a lot of that gunk around the top lid portion, and it is just impossible to clean that out. And I have not had that problem with these cups. And they come in matching sets, so you can get the little plates, you can get the little snack jars, and then we place the metal straws in there so they fit perfectly. So if you are looking for some new plates, cups, and utensils and stuff like that, I would definitely check out this brand. So the next thing would be some raincoats and rain boots. I know that these are 2 popular items, and they are items that I gifted my children last year. So they love being able to go out in the puddles when it's raining. They love being able to wear those rain boots. I also gifted them a small umbrella, so that could be another idea. And that would be basically that complete spring set. I know a lot of families love to gift their children items to prepare them for summer. So items such as sunglasses or sandals or bathing suits, towels, goggles, things that they can place in the pool or that they can go out to the lake or the beach. Perhaps a set of toys that they can play when they're playing out in the sand, but definitely items in preparation for that summertime. I know that when my daughter was really little, I also loved including some different hair ties and hair bows and hair accessories. But if you do have a little girl and she loves accessories, then perhaps like bracelets or things to help dress up her hair are also other items. I also love these different colored nail polishes, and I believe they're made out of a natural material. I think it's made of like a type of clay because it washes off when they bathe. So I know my daughter was just absolutely fascinated anytime that I would paint my nails, but I wasn't gonna place a regular nail polish on my daughter's nails because, you know, it's not the safest material. It's kind of toxic, so you don't wanna do that. But if you want to have child-safe nail polishes, I was able to find these on Amazon. They've got really wonderful reviews and my daughter absolutely loves them. So I'll go ahead and leave those in the link down below. And the final thing I'm going to leave you with, of course, is candy. Everything is good in moderation, in my opinion. And the very last things are things like bubbles, also including different types of wands that they can play with the bubbles. Those are always a lot of fun too, and it really does inspire movement and having them go outside again in that sunshine. And the final thing are stickers or sticker books. You can decide to go with just regular stickers or the reusable stickers, and that way you don't have to keep buying stickers all the time, but perhaps some Easter inspired activities so that they can create pictures would be a good idea, as well as the art supplies that I mentioned earlier with the Play-Doh and all of those fun things. So that is it, guys. I hope that I have given you more than enough ideas and inspiration for all of your Easter baskets. You do still have a few weeks left if you guys are still looking at purchasing some of these items. So make sure you get on that and order it very, very soon, because I know that all of these holiday things sell out pretty quickly these days. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you got some useful information from it. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I do post Montessori videos every single week. And make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you are notified of when I next post a video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.